arrows work. There we go. Please die. There we go. And uno más. Uno más. Okay. I see you want to be difficult here, friend. So why don't you come with me? There we go. Finally. I don't know about you guys, but I find the Glinthawks to be one of the more annoying enemies. Oh, what was that? Oh, come on. Well, I mean, you know we can't just leave here with... leave this tower here. What are we looking at? 3 Watchers of the demonic variety.
Shield won't hold up against those pulses.
And a Scrapper. Is that a Stalker thing? The light over there? Come here, thing.
Here they come.
Luckily, they don't know where I am right now. If this guy could just turn towards us, we could blap his eye. Ow! What the? Excuse me? Big rude. How did you spot us? And where's your friendo? There he is, there he is. If you think that your stalker friend is alone, well, you're mistaken. I think I saw another concealed guy running back here somewhere. Not quite sure if I just imagined that or with the wind. Okay, this fight is quite rough. Because the stalkers are very mobile and it's hard to get a moment to aim properly. Oh, that's a bomb. Oh, yes. Give me that crit. Wow, okay. You know what? Yes, y'all asked for it. How are you doing for place? Still okay. Whoa, okay. I haven't seen another stalker shoot at us for a while, so I think there might just be the 2. The melee does too little damage, honestly. Like, compared to the risk. But I can also understand the dev's choice of not wanting to make melee too good. I think the dev's vision was kind of the bow and arrow robot dinosaur huntress meta. Did we take care of that? Okay, that's done. Let's pick up this pill. Squirrel, are you here? Squirrel? Squirrel? Nope, okay. Bah. Well, hello to you too. Oh! You have quests?
Outlander, it would be my honor to speak with you.
Alright, old Nuck.
I've heard of
what you got?
Huntress. Each of the many verses of your song tells of an impossible victory. The notes echo across the cut.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
That I know. My song used to echo around Banur. Umnak, the hunter of legendary machines.
Oh, really now?
That's why I'm here. For another. They call it the claws beneath. Or they did when I was younger. Its defeat would have given my song a fine end. I used to travel between Banur and the Cut without stopping to sleep. But this trip, my bones ache, Huntress.
You're getting old.
But you, out hunting Aratak, leading your own Werak. If half your song is true, you are the only hunter I'd trust to go in my place.
You want me to hunt for you?
Not just for me, no. For an old friend.
So if I kill this thing, it's not gonna be in your song, buddy. It's gonna be my song. Are you sure? Are you okay with this?
You want me to hunt in your place? Is that some kind of Banuk custom?
Well, perhaps it should be, but no. We survive and we prevail, until we fail to do either. I confess, this is not easy for me. For any other machine, I would die as I have lived. A Banuk hunter, weapon raised. But too many good lives have been lost to the claws. Throwing my old corpse atop the pile accomplishes nothing.
Okay, that's honorable.
Better to live in a world without the claws than to die while it still makes children orphans.
Sounds like you've got a reputation.
To be Banuk is to push your body to its limits. I found my limits higher than most. Fearsome machines needed killing, and in my youth, I found I had a talent for killing them. Even now, my name carries such weight that when the claws beneath re-emerged, the Werak came to me.
Do you still have the same faith in yourself that your Werak seems to have?
Perhaps I did. Before I held my bow in shaking hands. Noticed, for the first time, the spots on my knuckles. What a strange thing it is to be old.
I
To
know, buddy.
stare backward and see such distance. But to stare forward at a looming wall.
This
Too
machine,
real.
the claws beneath. Why travel all the way to the Cut just to hunt it?
Some songs. They include a refrain. The return of a past moment. It seemed fitting.
You've hunted this thing before.
Must have been 20 winters past. We were so close to bringing the claws to bay. Closer than anyone else ever got.
We?
Me and my friend. He was a chieftain of my Werak then, a skilled hunter. Every few years, the claws would emerge in a new location. I knew of 2 chieftains he'd sent to their burial pyres. My friend became the 3rd. This hunt, I had hoped to complete it in his honor.
This is obviously important to you, Umnak. Are you sure you want someone else to take down this machine?
I am no longer a match for the claws beneath, if I ever was. If I face it, it will kill me. Of this I have no doubt. The Banuk blood in my veins screams at me to take on the claws myself. But I must see it brought down. And dead men see precious little.
All right, Umnak.
True story.
I'll do what I can.
I've no doubt you can do quite a lot. The stories say the claws beneath returns here only once every 6 winters. The whispers I've heard say it now makes its home on the northeast edge of the cut. Hunt well.
Oh boy.
Became complacent.
I like this guy.
Allowed other runners
He's
to
nice.
surpass me. You never stop proving yourself. How could I?
No Outlander this, no Savage that, no anointed this or another.
You're Aloy, right? My pop, Bergund, I mean, told me you might be heading up to see me. Varja, pleasure.
Oh, you're Borgia.
Hey, that spear is really something. You've customized her, haven't you?
I've made a change or two. You've got an eye for weapons.
I wish these Banuk agreed with you. I can't seem to sell scrap to a Glentalk around here. Everyone wants boring old bows and spears. I like the more unusual stuff. And the Banuk can get unusual. Like that spear Aratak hauls around. An ice rail. Ooh, or that weapon of Araya's. What I wouldn't give to poke around inside one of those. Feel the lightning on my fingers. Or inside of anything, really. Last commission I had was a month ago. A weapon that spat fire. That didn't go well.
Whoops. I've got an ice rail.
I've got an ice rail, just like Aratak's. You want to take a look?
Are you serious? Yes, I'd love that. Okay. Obvious design flaw. So if I replace these... Yeah, that should... Right. So, believe it or not, she's operating at, let's be generous, half her potential.
What's
really?
with the she's?
Oh, Pop says all weapons are girls. I don't think he realizes it's a compliment. Well, listen. If we had a Thunderjaw's mandibles to work with, her gears would be well and truly greased. And I know where to find one, if you want to go hunting with me.
Remind me what we need to fix up
That
Okay.
Thunderjaw...
So, let's say someone you know happened to have a weapon like Araya's.
You don't.
See for yourself.
Of course.
This
Look
girl.
at So the coils generate the spark, but the power source isn't even bolted in. I won't lie, she's beautiful. But there's beautiful and then there's beautiful. What we need is a Stormbird Talon. Lightning flows over them like water off a goose. And I know where one is. Hunt it with me, I'll turn that weapon into your new best friend. And second best.
Okay.
A weapon that spits flame, huh? Like this one? I took
We
this
have
thing off
all
an
the
Assault
things.
bandit.
We are making this girl
Think you can do
today.
anything with it?
You got my forge fire back? Well, if you took down Olgrid and his goons for this thing, I guess she's yours now.
Why don't you finish it for me first? Make her into the weapon she was supposed to be.
Thought you'd never ask. I'm gonna need a bellowback snout. Any bellowbacks will do. Can you handle it alone?
I think I can manage that.
Yeah, I think we're okay. I think we're
So we need parts from a Stormbird and a Thunderjaw? And you know where to find them.
That's right. It's gonna take some traveling, though. We can find a Thunderjaw out in the Valley Meet, and a Stormbird roosts near the Free Heat. I'll pack and meet you out there. This'll be fun.
Okay.
Okay. We will do those in due time.
Long Notch is well stocked, as you asked.
And our scouts are watching for more.
How you doing,
Our
soldier?
purpose was to take back the mountain. Now what?
Stay prepared. Sharpen your spears. Should we not return, defending the cut falls to you. If our chieftain agrees with this course.
Sounds like good advice, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Chieftain?
The weight of command is no small burden.
I can see that.
Yeah, Kermi. Varga and Petra should... They should have a talk about them guns.
I take it you haven't spoken to Araya yet?
Why should I? This is what she wanted, to return to Thunder's drum. It is her only care. So I should have known she would find a way to push aside my spear. After the Karja took my sister, not all of her came back.
Are you grumpy?
What happened to Araya when she was a captive of the Karja?
As a shaman, she's adept with machines. Tracking them, stunning them. The Karja used her to capture them for the Sun Ring, where they were unleashed upon the innocent. They made her part of their blood sport. The shame she suffered beneath their pitiless sun.
She survived.
She endured. Endured by reminding herself of the spirit, her purpose. But now that's all she has.
You wonder if Free Heap is supposed to be an inside joke aimed at fellow developers? Oh, that could be a thing.
Tell me what happened to the first expedition.
Rhea led
free
the way
stack?
to the summit, but it was blocked by a great door. Some kind of cauldron, new metal. We tried to break through, but it was unflinching. We were exhausted, no way forward and machines behind. I made the call to push back. It cost us greatly. But to remain would have cost us everything. I had hoped to never subject Araya to that again.
What do you think is beyond that door?
I do not know. That expanse of metal, that dead hum. Nothing sacred belongs there. Machines and death, that's what the mountain holds. Death for us or for the daemon.
And if we do find the spirit?
Then perhaps we should put it out of its misery.
Oh, okay. Let's not jump to
For
conclusions.
what it's worth, I'm glad you're coming with me.
Someone has to keep Araya safe.
You don't think I can do that? Bruh? Are you throwing shade at me? I think it's... Chat! Aratag is being rude. Excuse me. Move that marker. There is okay, well, there's a goat. I was about to say there's absolutely nothing here. Ooh, badger, badger, badger. Excuse me. Why do we even hunt these? Do we need them? Actually, didn't we get the fish parts we needed for a thing? Oh, we have more things to get things for. Okay, goose skin, we don't have that. Okay. Tie. Okay. Okay. Nice. That's all of them for the forge fire. That is very good. Owl skin. Okay. We need to shoot down some owls. And some rats. And a goose. Maybe we can find some rats inside of this place. Okay, what are you doing, girl?
Aloy, this is it. My chance to reunite with the spirit and perhaps to reunite her with the blue light. It's not a chance I would have had alone. I needed an outsider. Someone ignorant of our ways, but no, not ignorant.
Are you trying to thank me, Araya?
Yes, of course. That's what you do. Untangle knots. Create possibilities. Thank you for making this pilgrimage possible. I only wish it had not been necessary to humiliate Aratak. You were wise to let him come. He's earned the right. Stubborn as stone, but he's had to be. The war demanded it. And so have I.
Aratak told me you were a captive of the Karja for a long time. It sounded bad.
For Aratak, it all comes back to that. He thinks the Karja changed me. They did not. They merely sharpened my focus. When all else is lost, you think about what's truly important. The spirit. The blue light. The beyond. And my brother, too. Every time I felt the chill northern wind, I thought of him. Worried for him.
What did the war do to Aratak?
It cut away everything, until only his true self remained. Unyielding ice. No Banuk has more sheer will. He fought the Karja for 1,000 freezing nights, yet always rallied his hunters at sunrise. It is said he endured 23 wounds in those years. His hunters counted them. He never complains of one. Instead, he complains that life with me is harder. He's right. What have I ever given him but struggle?
Boys, am I right? After this much crafting, we may want to check on our Ridgewood stocks. That's a good point. We should do that.
Now that I'm chieftain of the Werak, I don't suppose I can order you to tell me about Silence?
Aratak would never have presumed to grasp for a secret of the Conclave. But you are not Aratak, and if you have dealt with Silence, your need is well apparent. Silence came to Ban-Ur from the distant north, a young shaman of the Owl's Watch. A remote Werak that rarely comes south to parley.
Silence was a shaman.
He was. Or at least, when we sent runners to ask the Owl's Watch, they said he was. His knowledge of the machines was beyond compare, and he was hungry to trade what he knew to the rest of us. It didn't take him long to gain the trust of the Conclave, and eventually, an invitation to attend.
What about you? Did you trust him?
No. But he impressed me. He carried himself with poise and authority. I wanted to learn from him, but that was not to be. He was granted knowledge of our most sacred meeting place, the frozen caves of the Malmstrom, a month's march from Ban-Ur. He met with us there, as is custom at high winter. But when we next returned, the caves had been looted. Relics of the old world stolen. Holes cut in ice and metal.
Yeah, that'd be Silence, all right.
He vanished with the spoils. We sent our best trackers after him. None returned. And when we checked back with the Owl's Watch, those who had vouched for him were gone. As though he never existed. Some in the Conclave began to doubt he was even Banuk to begin with.
And what do you think?
He committed an unforgivable sacrilege. He's unscrupulous and dangerous. But also brilliant, skilled, and knowledgeable without equal. Except, perhaps, for you. Anyone
Certain
else I would
realization?
warn off. But you may be able to treat with him safely. Just don't lower your guard.
I'll keep that in mind, Araya. Thanks. What are we gonna find up there, Araya?
Ruins, machines, and a door, like that of a cauldron. I have faith that you can find a way through it, Aloy. For beyond it lies the spirit. I know I can find her there. Though I do not doubt that Daemon has tried to hide the way.
Alright, let's check the Ridgewood before we go in.
Understood. I'll be here.
Regarding the free heap comment, actually, because they implemented that special weapon that you use in the final fight, and you get it in free heap, maybe they actually had some problems with like double free on the heap or something like that, and they tracked that down and it was really annoying, and then they decided to name the place after that. That might be a thing. What's our Ridgewood like? Still in 400. So that's pretty good. That's enough to do this at least. All right, let's go.
Still ready?
Oh, yes. On your word.
It
Let's
hasn't
do
been easy
this.
for you, Aurea. Getting back to this point.
It was all to hear her voice again. This time, we both will.
I'd like that.
Are you ready then? Once we ascend, it will be hard to turn back.
Let's do this. I thought she was gonna cut through the ice like some freaking laser cutter thing.
Finally, we ascend.
How? I don't see a way up.
Not up. Through.
No, brother!
I could have done that. Triggered the fire alarm.
So you see, I too can call upon the power of the old ones.
Why didn't I think about that before? It all makes sense now.
What was this place?
The spirit once told me that this all used to be part of its domain. A fortress that defended humankind from terrible danger.
Fortress. Looks more like a machine.
Is that not fitting? The blue light often dwells in machines.
Let's just hope that some remains here.
Chat. We are approaching my bedtime, and here's the thing. If we go in here, it's an easy half hour more, and I'm actually on call, so I might get woken up in like 6 hours, so don't really want to stay up too late. So unfortunately, this is gonna have to be all that we have time for today. If you're new around these parts, we stream variety Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday from 8 p.m. CET, that is 2 p.m. Eastern if you are in the Americas. And if you want to be notified of when we go live or any changes to our schedule, then the best place to be is on Discord, which you can find with !Discord in chat, or in the video description on YouTube. Or, of course, you can choose to follow the channel to get notified that way if Discord is not your jam. Anyway, that's it. Thank you so much for watching and choosing to spend some of your life here with me today. As always, it's an honor, pleasure, and a delight to be hanging out with y'all and streaming for you. And I hope to see you all again in the next one. Bye.